having this session as we always do every Tuesday. And it's an opportunity for you to call in and get things off your chest. So, anyone who wants to do that, please feel free. No one is here to judge you. No one is here to, cast aspersions on you or to point your flaws. I wouldn't let that happen, okay? So, it's an opportunity for you to call in. And if there's anything on your mind that you've been holding to your chest for long, you've been in the closet about something that you feel you need to free yourself, just call in and let's get to talk about that. Hopefully tomorrow we get to have a session where you are able to get full counsel or advice in case you need people to weigh in on the matter. Okay, but for now, just calling with your thoughts and burdens and just let it down on us. We'll be glad to shoulder it with you and for you. Okay, so the number to call is 0700 951 0000 and 08095 974869. WhatsApp is 080 999 30137.
Hello?
Hello?
Yeah, sir, exactly. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Yeah, I want to remain anonymous.
Okay.
Yeah, I need advice, but I don't want to be judged. So, I'm married, but my husband works in another place. We don't stay together. So he comes around sometimes, and we have only one child who is 6 years old. We've been trying to get another baby, but my boss happens to be my ex in school. And these things, I did not give in to him for a long time. But my husband is always around. He comes around maybe like the festive season because of his kind of work. And something happened, and I and my boss had something to do. And I found out I was pregnant. But around that period, my husband came around. So I don't know. We've really been looking for another child, and now that I'm pregnant, I don't know. A part of me wants to keep it. I don't know what will be your advice.
Okay, hold on.
Right. Experience meals made with love, served with smiles and a chilled, refreshing bottle of Pepsi. But that's not all, guys. Eat Right is here with Happy, Saudi Arabia's biggest fast food restaurant with over 37 years of success serving customers across major cities in the world.
That's right. Eat Right and Happy are now open in Abuja and Kano in partnership with your favorite cola, Pepsi. So you can now start enjoying confirmed experiences with you and your loved ones every time you walk through our doors. Join our community by following us at Eat Right NG on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, and at Eat Right FS on Twitter. Eat Right, more than a meal. It's a lifestyle.
People share fake news simply because they fail to think sufficiently about whether or not the content is accurate when deciding what to share.
Fake news can cause conflict, which can lead to violence, destruction of properties, and even death.
Some people create fake news intentionally to cause chaos and harm, mislead others, and delegitimize key democratic institutions.
Audio Jungle.
Hi everyone, my name is Swat. That's the name my father gave me, but you can always call me Her Vocal Majesty. I'm the host of The Sunny Side on 95.1 Nigeria Info. It takes place every weekday, noon to 3 p.m., where we get to have all the lovely contemporary conversations. If your days are normally long and gloomy, well, not anymore, because I'm here to make it all bright and sunny for you. So join me. It's an invitation. You don't want to miss out.
This is Nigeria Info. Nigeria Info. 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 This is Nigeria Info.
Yeah, go ahead.
I want to ask you, sure you were the one that had an accident on your way to Kaduna sometime?
Yeah, I was coming back from Kaduna.
Or coming back?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. You are also connected in a way. I wish I had spoken up my mind before that incident. I have not recovered. That's why I've not called. I don't know if I will ever recover because I'm holding myself responsible somehow for Debbie's death.
Why are you holding yourself responsible for Debbie's death?
Just listen. I have this little bit. I don't want to sound like I'm boasting, but some bit of clairvoyance in me, right from when I was young.
Okay.
Sometimes, because of seeing, I think I have lost a good chunk of it. Before, everything was clear to me. I could, but once in a while these days, it comes up when I'm close to someone. Let me tell you, I had the premonition that Debbie was going to be in problem, perhaps eventually die. Before then, I had the dream long before that incident. But the very last program she presented on Sunday, that night, the dream came back very vividly. And I called and called and called and called because sometimes you tell someone that, look, I think something bad will happen to you. The person will just say, not my portion. It's not my portion, it's you. And that person becomes your enemy. So you don't have the courage to do that. But because I know Debbie doesn't know me or didn't know me, I didn't know her, I never met her except that voice. I can tell you that it was after the death that I now traced her through Facebook and I saw her pictures. And I actually saw that person that was presented to me. But not that I discovered that, or rather, it was presented that she was going to die in an accident. If she had picked my call that day, it rang all through. Unfortunately, once it's my turn, she'll pick another. We kept doing that until the thing went off, until she finished her program. I didn't have any other means of contacting her. And it's not something I would call and tell someone else. I wanted to say what I thought. Because there I found that she was in trouble and we were contributing money to help her or to free her. So I thought it was going to be a kidnapping thing. Hello?
Yes, I'm listening.
I thought it was going to be a kidnapping thing. So I wanted to tell her to just be careful and mind her ways, her movements. But I saw it clearly. I saw that picture in my dream. It was after all this that I started tracing and all that. You now, I don't know what you look like, just like I didn't know what she looked like. And then there I thought they kidnapped her and we were to contribute money. So we were contributing. I even sold my car and all that. But then at the end of the day, they killed her. That's what the dream presented to me. Well, what I thought, but I knew she was in trouble and it was too close. I don't know if I had passed that message, it would have helped her. But then there was something I would have suggested to her to do. Maybe, just maybe, just maybe, she will have still had the accident, but she will have survived it. Maybe she will have lost the car, perhaps the way you lost your car. Baby's dead. I'm sorry to say. Her death was not a natural death. Let me tell you, managing fame can be terrible. It's not as easy. Even you there, you fight on the battle because there are people who are not pleased, are not happy that you are receiving praises and that people are happy with you. They could be your relations. They could be people who know your family. They come to your house. They know your parents, maybe close to your parents. And this girl is just doing better than their own. Or this girl is just going far. They see the future. They start walking again. Let me tell you, please permit me. I may not call because they took so much away from me. It's taking a good part of my life, I'm sure. But listen, it may be your own too.
Are you there?
Some of you may have had your... It's not just you. Even any other person, including me. But that's why I'm an introvert, complete introvert. I don't attend weddings. I don't attend public gatherings. When people go there, some are people who just, they know you and they see how you look prospective and they take you to all the bad places. You heard the monarch that survived. It wasn't just anything. He did something. He went to places, and that's why they were shooting him gun. He survived. So let's just say, it cannot happen. It takes some of you. You have been taken to some places where they want to destroy you. That car, that accident you had, perhaps was meant to destroy you. But for one reason or the other, you survived it. Don't think the battle. I want you to bear in mind that was just not ordinary. So that you get yourself thinking. It's not by going to a pastor now to start eating your money. No. What I wanted to suggest to Debbie, which I know will have helped, perhaps just 5,000 I said I would send her money if she was broke. Buy things. Give to children as many as you can give things to. Could be biscuits. They are not just things that will make them happy.
All right, Mr. Godwin.
Those things help
I understand.
But
I understand.
I want you to bear in mind that you should be prayerful. But
yes.
This was not ordinary. I had it.
Yeah.
Baby.
Thank you.
May her soul rest in peace. And may she forgive me for eventually not passing my
It's
mission
not your
that I
fault.
wanted.
It's not your fault.
I have
Okay?
been feeling very bad.
Please
It's
don't feel
my
bad.
fault.
Don't feel bad.
My fault. If only I had passed that message, I would know it not. I did not.
Okay, Mr. Godwin, I understand. We all grieve differently, and that's why I let you vent out. Okay? But please don't blame yourself. You're not the Almighty. You're not God in any way. We might have all these premonitions, but it has happened. So let's all submit, it has happened. When nobody's almighty, so you cannot blame yourself for it. I mean, God is in his own special throne and no one can compete with that, okay? We just continue to pray that God preserves each and every one of us. And as much as you can, stay close to God. Stay connected to your source. All right. Confession Tuesday. Let's move on. Hello.
Hello, good afternoon, Swat.
Hello, good afternoon.
Yeah, can you hear me clearly? It's like the thing is breaking here.
I can hear you.
Okay, this is Chris. I'm calling from Lukongoba right now.
You have any confession?
So, Swat, I don't know whether I can quickly chip in something concerning what the last caller just said.
No, I don't want us to make an issue out of this. Please. I would rather
something a point I wanted to raise in support of what
I know. I don't want to make it out of that thing out of please. Okay, so guys, please, this is confession, right? I know people are mourning and grieving differently, but I don't want to give a chance for us to keep on harping on this and just continue, if we can, as much as there's this place for us to talk about things like that. But if we make it an issue and keep, would never ever get out of this circle. Would never get out of it. Like I said, it has happened. We wish we could, but we're humans and are limited in what we can. People grieve differently. And that's why I left him to have that outlet to just let it off. But please, I beg you to just slow down. Let's mourn her. Let's remember in the best way we can. I think the best we can do is to honor her legacy by, carrying on sunny side. And I'm sure she'll be happy wherever she is, But let's not overharp this issue on this and that on Debbie. And no. I wouldn't allow for us to do that. Okay, so let's carry on with confessions. If you have any pent-up emotions you want to talk about, you want to let it out, please feel free. If you want to remain anonymous, you want to bring on any issue, let's do so. And as we carry on, please, I beg of you, okay? Thank you so much for understanding. And thank you to you, Mr. Godwin, for that. We really appreciate. 0700 951 0000 and 08095974869. 08099930137. Don't forget you can send messages too in case you want to send them this afternoon. Okay, let me see. This one said, the woman who had a fling with her boss must not tell her husband. No, she must not. She should keep that secret till the end of her life, says Zaza. Does that mean bad luck will start following her boss? Where are the don't chop someone's wife sermon preachers? Over to you. Don't get it twisted. I ain't saying one should not be responsible, but you guys overreact over nothing. Something sometimes. This one said the lady should confess to her husband and let that child leave. Even God forgives us our sins. So I pray her husband forgives her and then she moves on. Omenka John from Nyanya. Okay. And then we have a voice note here.
Good afternoon, Swat. How are you? My name is Obi from Galadima, but at the moment I'm calling from somewhere. Smart. I was driving and listening to the lady that confessed about being pregnant for another person. This is very... I truly do not know what to say. Then my shock again is that she allowed the pregnancy to be 6 months.
Not 6 months, 5 weeks.
I would have said earlier, to save her marriage, please let nobody judge me or curse me or be angry with me. I would have said earlier, to save her marriage and to save herself trouble, take care of the pregnancy. But because she now said the pregnancy is up to 6 months, and for somebody who has been waiting for another child, obviously she's more than 30 years. I don't know her age. She didn't say her age, but obviously she's more than 30 years. And she will now be taking out a pregnancy at that age, and that a pregnancy that is even as old as 6 months. So my only advice for her is for her to just quietly walk out of the marriage, then go and talk to her oga that gave her that belle, if I may use the word. That's the only thing I can say. But if she knows the husband can take it, no problem. Some people know their husbands. There are some husbands that can take such. If the husband can take such, no problem. But for me, very wrong. Very wrong. Very, very wrong.
Okay. All right, guys.
With another person.
So don't forget, confession is an opportunity for people to let out. I always, and Debbie introduced this, and I think I, went along with her. We don't want people feeling bad. It's bad enough that they're going through what they're going. So this is not an avenue to point out and say, hey, this is wrong, you shouldn't. Let's say, have any, meaningful thing to say without necessarily sounding like you're trying to put down the person as much as we can, please. Let's reduce on the, judgments here and there, okay? And that's why at some point in time we had to cut down on comments about people's issues. Because as much as we say no judgments, many people always try to call in and try to bring out the faults, which is not the essence of confession. Confession is to let people, put it out there. And if they need advice, we always try to use Wednesdays, to talk about the issues around that and let people chip in. And helpful advices here and there. Or helpful advice, sorry. There's nothing like advices, sorry. Okay, so thank you so much. By the way, she said the pregnancy is 5 weeks. That's what she said. She didn't say 6 months, so I think you got that one incorrect a bit. But thank you so much. Appreciate that. We have another message here. Swat, good afternoon. This is a lesson to every man and woman never to stay apart once you are married, because even the devil tempted Jesus. So no human is above temptation, even the holiest of men, because circumstance can make someone to fall. Mike in Kagini. Okay, still in reaction to the first confession. Okay, this one says, hi, pretty lady. Please, could you paraphrase the first confession? I missed it. Oh, well, those who missed it was the first confession was the lady who called in and said somehow she has fallen pregnant by her boss. She and her husband have a child. They've been looking for another one for quite some time. Her boss happens to be her ex in the office. And they've not had anything until, recently when, I think during Christmas or something. And somehow a one-time thing happened and she's taken in and she's 5 weeks gone and is wondering whether she should go ahead and keep it or tell her husband what she should do. We'll expand on that tomorrow, but we're open to more confessions. If you have any of yours you want to put out there, no judgments, no hurling of stones, please. As much as you feel very, very righteous to pontificate as someone, just try and hold yourself, because that's not the essence. Okay, I was saved by Aunt Debbie from suicidal thoughts. She motivated people a lot. She inspired people a lot. I was motivated. I can't imagine a weekend without her, weeks without her. She made me to understand that life is short to be unhappy, and you can't turn on radio hearing Auntie Debbie's voice without putting a smile on your face. She was full of laughter. I love her, miss her so much. I was in tears and pain in my heart since the day I heard she was gone. May her soul rest in the hands of her Maker, God Almighty. In Jesus' name, amen. I dedicate this song to her, the greatest, by Sia, because she is a great person. You can play it if you can. Auntie Swat, you're also a great and strong woman. God bless you. Okay, thank you, Vivi, for that. Let's see who is here. Hello?
Yeah, hello?
Yes, good afternoon.
Yeah, good afternoon.
Welcome. What's your confession?
Auntie Swat?
Yes, welcome.
Oh, thank you. Sorry, I just want to make it to just within 20 seconds, if you can please permit me. I think the lady that was talking the other time, she was trying to say that it is wrong for her not to tell her husband and then still keep the pregnancy. That was the reason why she was saying it is wrong. So she wanted to say that it is wrong for her to keep it from the husband while she's still in the husband's house.
Okay.
And then, so that was the reason why, because not that she was trying to condemn her.
Okay.
So I just wanted to point that out. Yes,
okay.
Thank you so much.
Thank you for that clarification. Appreciate. Okay. Good afternoon, Swat. It's better the woman tell her husband for her peace of mind and for her child not to hate her. Christy from Kuje. Francis from Dutse said, on the other hand, on the woman that is pregnant, how does she know the pregnancy is not for her husband? She definitely cannot confess to her husband and keep her marriage. Good day, Swat. Well done. I'll advise she keep the baby. After all, people adopt children. She should accept it and move on. I'll advise she doesn't tell her boss or her husband. The husband will assume it's his baby. She should forgive herself and stay off her boss, says Anonymous. Okay. My name is MC Ola from Aleta off Airport Road, Lugbe. It's been a while I participated on the program, but I've never missed listening on the show. So let me start from there. Happy married life. Sorry it's coming at this time. While I'm still in disbelief about Debbie's death, I only saw her once when you both were on live YouTube. May her soul rest in peace. I love her. She introduces herself on the way she introduces herself on air. So many names. I just want to say thank you for not allowing that caller respond to the previous caller before him. You really are doing a great job. That's what Debbie would have wanted. Please don't allow any caller comment on any one confession. Thank you. Hi, MC Ola. How are you doing? It's been a while. Okay. Can I advise the first caller? I love what you said to her, Mrs. Swat. Introvert, some kind of imagine things. Oh, some people say things from how they feel or their personality. The truth lies in one of the holy books. Time and unforeseen event befall us all. We also inherited Adam's sin, and no one should feel bad over the death of another person. Let us not let certain deep feelings get us guilty. Yet some of us have deep sense of thought, but people die. Timing is key. Debbie was simply at the right place, the wrong time. We don't have superpowers, nor should insist that we knew. We're humans. A lot happen every day, and we cannot let emotion affect us so much. Life is such Adamic sin and death. It is no one's fault. We should all draw near to God, treat people well, and leave the rest, says Rudy. All right. Thank you. Right, you can call 0700 951 0000. We're still on confession. Some few minutes to go. Okay, sorry. Hello.
Good afternoon, ma'am.
Good afternoon.
Yeah, so I is work, ma'am.
Work is going well, thank you.
Well, let me know. I will not mention my name.
Okay.
I'm calling for airport Lugbe.
Okay.
Yes, well, I don't know if it is I may call it confession but it has been disturbing my mind.
What?
I said, well, I don't know if it is confession, but it's something that has been disturbing my mind.
Okay, yeah, feel free. Go ahead.
Okay, there's this guy we date Alex for long, I think over like 9 to 10 years. So he finished before me in university. So, and the part when I finished when I was the final year, so the arrangement for us to marry, both our family know our relationship. So unfortunately now, something came up one day after I just finished my project. Let me just put a call to him, another ready to the call. after we have been like 10 years in our courtship. So at the end, he finally married again. So a lot of call and the rest. So many people were now feeling, calling me this and this. So I need to take action, but I cannot lie to you, I did not take action. I did not make noise. I just remained calm. But one thing I just said, I said, if I was faithful to him throughout the relationship, that a voice of a child will not hear his home forever. So I said it out of pain and out of anger.
Did you say it to his face?
No.
Okay, you just uttered it into the air.
Yes. Okay. Because when that thing happened, we were no more communicating, so before the marriage. So I just said that a voice of a child will not hear for his own forever. Except he comes back to me. It is, and it's only my voice of my children that will hear in his home. I say it and just forget about it. My worry now that he has married for the past 50 years now, no child. And
are you married?
He is telling me that my mind, though, I'm just telling my mind.
Yes.
You know, that is the word I utter. That is what is.
Are you married? Are you married yourself?
No, not.
Okay.
But not.
Okay.
And so, and like 2 years ago, he now came back that, I don't know, that they told him that I utter a word. That in that case now they say I'm behind the problem of a child race. Either I should currently marry me or so it did not become a serious matter. I mean, I'm not interested of him again. I just it.
Wow.
It's a serious problem.
So he's now trying to marry you.
That's I mean, I'm not interested, yes.
Okay, so why did you make that confession? Why did you make that utterance then? I'm just curious.
I was angry. Let me say, I was angry because I don't know, but I just say it. I did not even do anything. I just say it out of anger. That I just did, and I just remember even when he married after like several years, we did not even communicate. He did not come. I did not call him. So I just did, and I didn't make trouble. As I told you, I did not make any noise or go and report anybody. I just remember.
Okay.
For 50 years now.
Wow.
The thing now comes, even before he called me, the thing now sometimes will come to my mind and say, that man will not have a child. The one you want her. And I don't even know what I will not do.
You don't know what you will do?
No, ma'am.
I don't know if I believe in anybody cursing, me. And I don't think I believe that. But it also depends on, what you believe, what you allow around you. So have a talk with him. And hear his mindset. Like you both can decide,
Thank you, ma.
Yes. Thank you. I remember we had this talk one time, right? Where talking about curses. If you guys believe it can affect you, many people gave their opinions on that. I've had too many of these kind of cases, where someone will say, because my ex-lover didn't marry me, left me, the person uttered some words, and I don't know if it works. So for me, I don't think anybody has that, privilege over my life, because what I allow into my space will come, what I don't allow will not. But for other people, it's a different thing. And I remember we sampled different opinions. Some people said they believe, some people said they do not. But if you feel that is what is affecting him, and you're really concerned and you really desire that you let go of him because you don't even want him anymore, talk with him and you guys should sort things out. As much as words are released, words can also be, nullified. You know that, right? Yeah. So do that. Let's see who's here.
I get the point. I'm trying to.
Hello?
Hello? Yeah, good afternoon, Swat.
Yes,
again.
Good afternoon.
I guess I'm not this time around, maybe the last caller. This is crazy. What I want to say here is this. This radio, we are just privileged. In fact, right? I say I'm one of the people who are lucky, to be able to learn, through radio stations, for example, Nigeria Info. But sometimes I believe that radio on its own is full. Okay? When we make contributions like this, people make contributions, a lot of people learn. Like me, I'm one of the people that also learn from people's contributions. I don't think you are getting my point.
I'm trying to.
Because many things happen. Many things are happening both spiritually and physically. For example, it was when somebody was making confession that I remembered that kind of thing happened to me. During Bellevue air crash, I was there working with Senate Bank. A colleague of mine, in the dream, a day before that thing happened, and they showed me in that dream, they were looking for the owner of a black parcel, a very thick black parcel. And it was also reduced to me because as the owner was met by them Udu. When I woke up, then I was attending this white garment church. So when I got to the office, because of the kind of gift I had, I walked straight to Udu and told him that this is what I saw in the dream. That thing is not a good omen.
All right, Mr. Chris.
Yes.
I appreciate what you're trying to do, but we said this is confession. I mean, there will be a time for all this advice and contributions, and we normally do that on Wednesdays. I've been trying to explain.
Okay.
Yes.
It's okay.
Yes.
Yeah, that's good.
All right. So confession is just strictly for people who want to confess. And then Wednesdays, we open it up more. Okay, let's take this quick commercial.
Bisola Yola here from your favorite show, Flossom on Showmax. It's 3 p.m.
This is Nigeria Info.